And good evening and welcome to Roy Michael Field at Woodcutter Stadium in beautiful Rachel, West Virginia on the campus of North Marion High School, where it is senior night and the North Marion Huskies take on the Grafton Bearcats. Sean McNamara here alongside Coach Stephen Harbert. And Coach, North Marion with a tough test last week against RCB. You know, at about 4 minutes left after North punted, we said this is the time when you're going to get to find out what kind of football team you have. I think we learned some stuff about the Huskies last week.
Yeah, we did. They showed some I call it intestinal fortitude, otherwise known as guts. So, I thought they did a really good job of sticking the pace. I think we talked about it last week. At this point, we haven't scored very much. Let's score as quick as we can. But they did a good job in their 4-minute offense and driving it down. And Cooper Williams with a big kick at the end.
And after that win last week, North Marion back up to number 4 in the Class 3A playoff rankings. And a good one there. Frankfort defeated Herbert Hoover, dropped them down, shook some things up. A little bit of surprise there, but Coach Whiteman's got a good program up in Frankfort, so no surprise to see them doing some good things.
Not at all. I said it last week. I absolutely can't stand that wing T that he runs because they execute it so well. So he does a great job up there.
So looking at the playoff picture now, again, North Marion, number 4, and you got to think, Coach, if North Marion takes care of business tonight and then wins on the road at Oak Hill next week, they should be in a position to host it should be in a position to have that 4 seed and host 2 playoff games, again, provided you take care of business.
Yeah, I think, with how it's set up in football, it's like you got to take care of business and then you got to make sure everybody else takes care of business too. So, They should have 2 home games, though.
Yeah, the top of 3A is very top-heavy because even if Fairmont Senior loses to Bridgeport tonight, don't see them falling out of their spot at number 3. No. And so Princeton and Bridgeport, Fairmont Senior top 3, then a pretty big drop-off. Some games to watch tonight in terms of playoff purposes. Got Nitro taking on Capital, Spring Valley, and South Charleston. Herbert Hoover playing Parkersburg, Greenbrier East playing James Monroe. So those being the teams behind North Marion that are looking to move up, and that's their matchups tonight. But it all starts here in Rachel, where the Huskies have to take care of business against the Grafton Bearcats.
Yeah, they do. I mean, Grafton has struggled a little bit this year, and North Marion, I'd say that they're probably pretty hungry tonight, seeing how they didn't play very well last week. So it's senior night, so that's another thing, another emotional event that I guarantee you these seniors are going to come out and just ball out tonight.
Speaking of our seniors, let's run them down. We got Ryder Bland, Landon Stemple, Cyrus Collins, Toby Michael, Bobby Jones, Cole Morris, Isaiah Carpenter, Gavin Fitzwater, Carter Parsing, Josh Holden, Jacob Friels, Luke Walker, Logan Martin, Logan Gump, Hunter Rogers. Great group of seniors, Coach.
It is. I've had the pleasure of coaching every single one of them except for Bobby. So, they are a great group of kids. Obviously, they've left their mark on the program. And, that's all that hopefully we always talk about. Like, you want to leave the program better than you found it. And I think that they're doing that right now.
And we've got our senior group of Huskies out there as honorary captains tonight. Actual captains tonight as voted on by their teammates. We got 44, Braden Townsend, your guy. Number 10, Colson Brown. Brian Poindexter wears 13. Colby Van Gilder rounding out the captains at number 4. Before we talk about them, let's get through the Grafton captains. Number 0, Braden White. We've got 9, Braden Boggs. Number 14 is Cole Runner. And then I believe that is on the end. Couldn't quite see the number there. 68.
68? Yeah.
Yes, that'll be Michael Newbrow. Interesting group of captains for the Huskies tonight, Coach.
It is. Yeah, one thing that they do is obviously the seniors are honorary captains. They get put in a room together and then they vote. Typically, I don't know how it was done this year, but typically they would vote on the captains for next year. So, they select, it looks like they selected Colby Brown, Colson and Braden. My man Braden, I talked to him today at the school. I was up there for a short bit, and he's like, he came over. I was like, "You sign up for basketball or something, Braden?" He's like, "No, coach, I just haven't seen you in a while, and I kind of miss our conversation." So he's a great young man. He's a wrestler, by the way. So Coach Hayes will have him in wrestling.
North Marion winning the toss and deferring to the second half. Taking a look at some history, North Marion 9-2 all-time against the Grafton Bearcats, outscoring them to 159 in history. The last time the two teams played was in 2021. That was a playoff game right here on this field where North Marion won handily. Last Grafton win, 54-28 back in 2014. That was during a one-win North Marion season that year.
That was, and I remember we came into that game. They had a young man playing linebacker. His last name's Snavely. He was a really good player. And we came out stick eye, and I'm like, hey, I want us to lead on that guy. We need him out of the game. And we did a good job of blocking him. It was everybody. Actually, that game, we didn't do a bad job. We fumbled the ball like 5 times that game. Tristan Riggs had a couple and a couple other kids. But, yeah, it was, we played hard. We just lost.
So 11 years ago, the last time they won. Looking at Grafton, as far as historically North Marion, they played Grafton 11 times, averaging 36.5 points per game against the Bearcats. There's only 3 teams that North Marion has a higher scoring average against. I didn't send you my notes this week, Coach. Can you guess who they are?
That we have a higher scoring average
per game, minimum 3 games played.
Liberty.
That's number 1 at 44.1.
Man, I'll tell you what.
The second one might have changed now because I haven't updated it since.
Philip Barber?
That's number 2 at 41.9.
Okay.
We were talking off air about the other team.
Lincoln?
No, Lincoln comes in at number 6.
Okay.
You're not going to get it. It's Oak Glen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
With 3 contests at 41.3.
Well, the one game we scored over 60. So yeah, I can see why it's like that.
All right, and we are just about ready to go. Cooper Williams, who went 3 for 3 on his PATs, is ready to kick things off, and he'll boot a nice one here. And that is going to be fielded at the 6-yard line.
Good job.
By Grafton's number 16, who's going to get forced out of bounds.
Really got him.
16, not on my roster.
I'm not sure who that was, but Willie laid the wood on that one to get him out of bounds.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Grafton. Yeah, sorry about that. My roster goes from 14 right to 17.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Bearcats at the 25-yard line after that kickoff return.
All right, here we go.
Grafton's going to run a variety of different formations throughout the evening with Chance Kinsey, the sophomore, at quarterback. They got a wing back to the right, twin wide receivers left, single wide to the right with 1 running back alongside Kinsey. Now he's going to send the player in motion, and this is going to be a handoff, and Carter Parson meets the running back in the hole, but a good, strong run there.
It was a good run. Who was the back on that?
That was Grafton's number 14, Cole Runner.
Okay. That was a good, strong run by that kid.
Yes, it was. It's only going to go down for 3 yards in the book, but a nice run nonetheless. Yeah. Also, I believe it's Aiden Townsend is the player who had the kickoff return. I think it's 18. His jersey was just kind of folded up there.
Yeah.
And he was the one in motion on the previous play as well.
Okay.
Down here at the bottom of ours. No, that is a 16.
That's 16.
Okay.
That is 16.
So ball's at the 28 for the 2nd down and 7. Kinsey's going to take a snap. It's going to be a handoff runner. He had a hole off tackle, instead cuts it up. Josh Holden and Cyrus Collins are going to meet him, and it's going to be a gain of about 6 yards there, and that'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Sean, it is number 61. We talked about it before we went on the broadcast. 61's at left tackle. I got to see him a little bit, and he's a nice player, and he just had a great block right there to open up that gap for that young man. So he's somebody to watch for the Grafton team.
Abbott Dahl, his name. 3rd and 1. We got a little heavy package coming in for the Bearcats into the game is number 44 as well. This roster off the SSAC site, unfortunately, is just incorrect.
That's all right. It'll be some type of an ISO play.
Ball's at the 34.
Wildcat.
Runner's going to take it himself. Josh Holden forces him outside, and he's going to get the 1st down by 2 yards.
Tell you what, it was nothing more than just a second opportunity for him to kind of dive forward.
And that'll move the chains for the Bearcats. So they run 3 plays, get 11 yards. So some subs coming in for the Bearcats for this 1st down. We got 2 minutes gone by here in this opening quarter. Grafton in their white uniforms, blue numbers outlined in yellow with blue stripe down the pants, yellow face masks on white helmets. Huskies in their home black uniforms, black pants, black jerseys with white numbers outlined in silver silver white stripes on the shoulders and a silver helmet. First and 10, 36-yard line. Man goes in motion, and it's going to be an ISO handoff right up the middle.
Yeah.
And Josh Holden all over it, and nothing doing there for number 4, Cash Nestor, for the Bearcats.
Grafton's lead blocker off that ISO play there, he looked like he fell trying to lead block for that kid and went down.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 for this. And we're going to keep an eye on some good games across the state tonight, particularly the one everyone talking about. Fairmont Senior Bridgeport. Also got the Mohawk Bowl up in Morgantown.
Yeah. Those
good
are
one
two
there.
Good games. Yeah.
Over on Baker's Ridge at University High. All right, Kinsey and Nestor in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff. Nestor around the right side. Carter Parson hits him and spins him around. Landon Stemple comes, help clean it up. But a nice play by Parson. A 2-yard run by Nestor. Now we got a 3rd and long.
Carter really played that well. I mean, Carter's typically a guy that just likes to go, but he did a really good job of reading and flowing with that. And that was a nice play.
Carter's going to be an important player for the Huskies here with Blake Eggel's injury.
He is.
Carter going to step into some different roles. We see him at that linebacker spot today.
Yeah.
Stemple and Michael at the overhang positions.
It's great to have Stemple back, man.
All right, 3rd and 7. Ball's at the 39-yard line. They got to get to the 46 to move the chain. It'll be a shotgun for Kinsey. He can throw the ball, so look for a passing down here. Going to be a straight drop. Huskies bring pressure. It's blocked up. Now Kinsey will keep it, and ball's on the ground. It's fumbled, and the Huskies are on it. So Kinsey picks up 3 yards on the run, and this ball is fumbled and recovered by North Marion's number 73, Logan Gump.
Yeah, Logan Gump with the recovery. Good for him. Another senior. That's 2 big plays back-to-back by seniors. I told you. They're going to have a big night.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Huskies. They're on the ball right away. 7:53 to start this drive. Cole Morris in at quarterback. Drive will start from the 41 on the Grafton side of the field. Huskies going left to right. Here, Poindexter in the backfield. Twin wide receivers right, single left. The wing is Stemple, and he'll go in motion left to right. Handoff. Poindexter runs into the line, resets his feet, backs up, and he's able to plunge forward for a yard.
Looks like the hole closed up, so he decided to back out of it. I think he went for a yard or two, came all the way back, and then tried to loop back up through there. But maybe you just get what you get on that.
I think we're going to see some more Carter Parson and Toby Michael in at running back tonight, is what I've been told.
Yeah, that's what I was told too in coaches' meetings.
So ball's right at the 40, maybe just across. Now Morris will give a handoff. Poindexter, he's around the left side, steps out of a block. Now he'll turn it up, and he's near a 1st down. I don't know if he quite got it. He picked up a nice block for Gavin Fitzwater there.
He did.
Maybe Fitzwater might have gotten away with one there.
Yeah. The thing is if you don't extend your hands, they may not call that block in the back. So it's almost like a screen.
Yep.
And I think that's kind of what happened there. He kept everything in tight.
So as we talked about Toby Michael getting some running back reps, he checks into that position right now for this 3rd and 1 situation. Morris is going to keep this one himself. Cole has the 1st down.
I love it.
He goes from the 32 up to about the 28 for a gain of 4, and that'll move the chains.
Toby leading for Cole. I like it.
North running that 2-quarterback system all year. You have them both on the field at the same time. Really throw some wrinkles in there. All at the 28. And this is going to be Michael. Toby's got it around the left side. Toby Michael at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Huskies. 28 yards, Toby Michael to the house.
He made that look pretty easy.
As soon as Toby got to the eggs, you could tell that he was taking that one all the way. So quick touchdown drive. That was the 4th play of the drive. Now Williams on for the PAT. Snap. Kick is up, and it is good for Williams.
I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but we have a sound problem on the live feed. I'm not told about the YouTube. I'm talking about
our huddle feed.
Huddle feed, yeah. So I got to try to get this figured out here.
So Cook's trying to figure out our audio issue here.
Everything shows on my end to be fine. So we'll check it out here.
So Cook's working on the audio feed there.
Well, I'm being told the YouTube audio is great.
Okay, so it's
she didn't say great. She said good.
All right.
We'll take it, right?
Yep.
That's almost like a B+, right?
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, that's good. So Williams on to kick things off here. It's going to be a little pooch down the right side, and it is
too much.
Go out of bounds.
Yeah, too much.
Yes. So he lets us get it, and we cut right underneath him and do that. That's the thing that,
Okay. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
All the levels look good on our end, and the little warning bar has gone away.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. I'm just glad people are actually listening and watching.
Yeah, I got a message too.
Okay. All right, good. We're trying.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 35. So it'll be 1st and 10, Grafton, moving right to left. 6:10 left in the opening quarter. Huskies with the 7-0 lead. So it looks like the audio on Huddle's still down, although I guess if you're watching the Huddle, you can't hear me say that. All right, ball's 35. Kinsey looking to pass, has a slant. This one is caught, and a short gain of about 6 yards.
He didn't stick it in the mesh very well. Kinsey's pass, win is number 16. Everybody got 2nd down with that pass.
All right. We'll see.
So that one complete to number 16. Again, no, even the PA doesn't have a name for that young man.
He's the unknown soldier here.
Yeah. All right. So gain of 8. That was a nice little slant. Maybe an RPO action. And he threw it right after the snap. He's got the same read here. Now Kinsey will drop straight back. Look for the slant. It wasn't there. He'll tuck and run and picks up a decent block. And Kinsey's going to pick up 7 yards on a 1st down.
Tell you what, one thing they did right there with the running back, I don't know if you saw it, Sean, but they ran him right up the middle, all right in a gap, and ran him on a go route from the backfield. You don't see that too often. But again, when you're a too high structure, you really want to attack the middle of the field. So I guess that's one way to do it.
And it'll be 1st and 10 right at midfield. 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. So Kinsey in a shotgun. He's got a wing back to the left. Takes a snap, shovel pass to 16. He's got it, and a good run there.
Wow.
He stays on his feet, and that's going to be a 1st down. Big gain.
What a run. I want to know who 16 is. That was a really good run. I didn't think he had anything. I thought North Marion did a great job of defending the edge right there. And next thing you know, he just went up a gap. Okay. We got who he is.
James Nestor.
Nestor. Okay.
Hey, that's Forrest's brother, I think, Robert.
Okay.
So that ball's at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Kinsey is going to give this one off. This is to Cash Nestor. And it's a gain of – he's still pushing the pile. Good hard run.
I'm going to tell you, he's a thick kid that runs really hard.
So that'll be a gain of 5 yards for Nestor on that one.
That'll bring up second down for the Bearcats. At the Huskies 26-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 5. Ball up to the 27-yard line now. Nestor and Kinsey in the backfield. And it's going to be a give. Cash Nestor right up the middle. Toby Michael gets him around the ankle. Josh Holden gets him up high. Gain of 2, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, there was nowhere for him to run. North Marion did a really good job of just, jamming the middle up.
So 3rd and 2 now. Any word on our huddle audio?
No, I'm being told it for some reason it's, we still don't have anything, but I don't know. It says it was a bandwidth issue. I'm not sure. We're going to work through it.
Yep.
We'll try.
Maybe at a quarter break we can close and restart the program or something. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Ball's at the 25. Kinsey going to roll out to his left, looking to pass. Pressure comes, and he's going to throw this one away. Was maybe throwing it at the feet of Braden White. That'll go incomplete. His first incompletion of the game brings up 4th down.
Honestly, it was a really good heads-up play to get rid of the ball instead of taking a sack and probably losing, 8+ yards on that.
So the ball's up to their stays right at the 25 now. And here's a 4th down. Cash Nestor going to be in the backfield. Twin wide receivers left. A wing back left is the other Nestor. A single wide receiver to the right. Tight near the formation. About a 5-yard split. Looking to pass. This one is up and incomplete. Blake Johnson on the coverage for that pass. That was intended for Hunter McQuain. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Husky ball.
Quarterback took that was an easy throw for him. He just kind of let it sail a little bit.
Let it sail, and I think if he had thrown it a little closer to his receiver making out of his break, I think he waited a little bit for him to clear, and it gave Johnson a chance to.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he's a sophomore, so it's kind of tough getting kids to throw people open instead of waiting until they're open.
Here's Toby Michael, and Toby's going to keep. Goes around the right side. He's not going to get any gain there. A good rally by the Bearcats to make that stop on the tackle. That is big number 74, I believe, Rowan Pace. So Toby's going to get 1 on the carry. So the ball up to the 26-yard line now. Cole Morrison at quarterback. Colton Campbell in at wide receiver. We were expecting to see him in the second series of the game. He's in there now. Trip wide receivers to the right, single wide left. Morris going to give this one to Poindexter. Bryan trying to get to the eggs. Picks up a block from Holden, but he is chased down from the backside and tackled by Grafton's Abbott Dahl, number 61, the young man you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, he's a good offensive lineman. The one thing about Grafton is this should be a game that Bryan can get the edge on because of how they play their defense. I've seen that to be a weakness in their defense right now.
So 3rd down and 5 for Cole Morris and the Huskies. He's got 5 wide. So see if Cole opens it up here. He'll take the snap, straight drop, has time, throws it down the middle. He's got Collins, and Cyrus Collins up near midfield. 1st down, Huskies gain of 20.
It amazes me. I was talking to Coach Taylor about this week. It amazes me. Nobody covers the middle of the field with anybody. I mean, they're a too high shell. A guy crosses his face, he just lets him go. And like, from a defensive perspective, you out of empty, you better make sure that you got another guy back here.
Handoff to Poindexter from the 50. He's hit right away and brought down. I like the formation there. 4 wide receivers and a stack to either side about 20 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Interesting formation there. Yeah,
what they're trying to do out of that is you're trying to put the defense in a pinch. So you're spacing the field. It's a stack formation, and it should be a read with the quarterback on, okay, do we have the numbers in the box? If we got the numbers in the box, we're going to run it. If we don't have numbers in the box, then we can go ahead and throw it.
And that'll do it for the first quarter, as we will head into the second with the Huskies leading 7-0. And a good first quarter there for North Marion, Coach.
It is. It was. It was good defensively, and I felt like our offensive pace was pretty good. So, I'm going to try to get this audio fixed right now, and we'll while the quarter's going on. So,
all right.
Hang in there.
We'll step aside and take a quick break.
Hang in there.